Okay, guys, how you doing? I'm not sure if anyone is there just yet. Let me try and get the chat up. Hope you're doing well. Unusual for me to be streaming at this time of the day, but thought I'd give it a go, see who's around, see if we can reach some people who wouldn't usually be able to join the stream. Let me just rename the stream here. It was an old one. Okay, cool stuff. Right, let me just get myself sorted out here. Hopefully the sound is okay and you can hear me and all that good stuff. Okay, and one second, let me just get this ICAO code. Right, start. Okay, hey there, Mad Pilot from South Africa, and hello Welsh. Sound is good, excellent. I haven't changed anything since the last stream, so it should be all fine. Sorry, 1 second. Just checking this while it loads. Yeah, that's all fine. Yeah, so we're going to fly at a place called Narsarsuaq, which is in Greenland. So notoriously difficult. All right, hang on a second. Let me just get sorted out here. Does anyone else get that? It says that I didn't have the scenery installed, but in fact, oh, hang on, maybe I don't. No. Okay, all right, that's bizarre. We're not going there then. We will go somewhere else. Any ideas? Someone give me an ICAO code. First one to type it in, and that's where we're going. Just for a bit of a laugh here. Afternoon, Friday afternoon laugh. Johannesburg. Yeah, let's do that. All right. All right, there we go. OR Tambo International. Here we come. Let's check it out. Hey there, Vaden. Welcome to the stream. You just missed out there by a gnat's whisker. Maybe we'll go there afterwards. How about that? Good stuff, right. Here we go. Right, okay. Johannesburg. Just get things set up here. Just a bit disappointed in the Challenger 300. You know, I have to agree. I absolutely agree with that. Yeah, it's not the best. It's not the best. But, you know, you got to try these things. I haven't been that impressed with it. What? weird speed brake issues going on there. Okay, right, let's get this thing underway. I haven't flown for a few days actually, so I'm absolutely itching to get up in the air. And what better place to do it than in the beautiful Johannesburg. Good call. Okay, so what do you guys all make? I don't know if you've seen it, but that rumor flying around that Prepared 3D is going to be releasing a 64-bit version 4. Hey there, R1 Aviation. Hope you're doing well. And just to reiterate, that was a rumor, by the way. It's not 100% confirmed by any means. Yeah, we're streaming at a different time today, just for a bit of fun, just to see what happens, see who can make it. I had a bit of spare time this afternoon, so I thought what better thing to do than to log on and have a bit of a fly and chat to you guys. Whoa, this feels very sensitive. Okay. Looks like we've got a bit of weather over there, so we'll stay clear of that. Just because I want to check out the scenery. Splattering 43, hello there. Good screen name there. News to me, I thought it was already 64-bit. No, nope, still dealing in the 30-bit, 32-bit arena. Is Prepared. But yeah, that was a rumor. I don't quite know what happened, but the word, so I think an account got hacked, and that chat dialogue was then posted around some of the forums. So I don't know how much to believe it. It could be some propaganda just because of X-Plane making a big statement with with X-Plane 11. Maybe they're getting a bit scared. People going over to it. And not going back to Prepared. Who knows? I'll believe it when I see it. Let's put it that way. Alright, so some interesting cloud formations here. I'm just going to get my frame rates up because I've been suffering a bit in the last update. I just wanted to see where we're at now. And there's also been an NVIDIA update as well. So 25 to 28 frames. And that's with this little kind of cloud. But I have to say it's a little bit jerky at the moment. Yeah, so in that report they were talking about, they said two things that made me feel that it was just a bit of a hoax. The first thing they said was that the 32-bit add-ons would work with this. Well, okay, let me backtrack. They said that that Prepared version 4 was in beta right now, and that whoever posted this thing had been trying the 32-bit add-ons in the 64-bit version, and apparently they work. That doesn't add up to me at all. I'm no programmer, but I'm pretty sure that is not possible. So that's the first thing. The second thing they said was that they've redone the lighting in the lighting system, and they did mention X-Plane 11, and they were saying that they thought X-Plane 11 looked cartoony, which I think is a bit of a weird thing to say. I've been talking so much that my flaps are still up, and my gear. I know we don't have gear on this. This is a fixed gear thing. But yeah, interesting things. I don't know how much of it to believe. Hawk 4 Base, hello there, sir. How you doing? Hope you're well. Welcome to this unusual stream on a Friday afternoon, but glad you could be here. Can't imagine they have a better lighting system than X-Plane 11. Well, again, I agree, but I guess the proof will be in the pudding. Like I said, all of this stuff that's recently come about is all it's all what's the word? It's all rumor and it's all speculative. So, you know, I guess we'll wait and see. I just think it's interesting that it's come out at exactly the same time that X-Plane 11 is getting a lot of hype. So I don't know. I might do a quick video on it actually, just to get the opinion of a wider audience. In fact, I'll do that tonight. I'll put together a quick video asking about this and we'll just see what replies we get. Unfortunately, you get this weird sort of, I don't know, fight. I mean, we've all experienced it, I'm sure, between users of all the different simulators, and everybody seems to fight each other. No, my simulator's better. No, this is the best. And you know, it's a shame it has to be like that. That's partly why I've created this channel, even though I'm pretty much exclusively flying X-Plane 11 right now. But I am a big user of Prepared. I have been in the past, not so much since the release of X-Plane 11. So, you know, I just think we've got to just make the most of all of it. And I know that's expensive to do that. I think that's what it is actually. People invest money in their simulators and they don't like the thought of something else being better, and that's all it is. Well, I think if you have an open mind and you stick with the goal, you know, what is the most important thing for you as a flight simmer? What's the most important thing that you value the most? Is it the visuals, or is it the flight model and the feel? And that it all comes down to that, I think. Yeah, Dean, that system will obliterate X-Plane 11, so you're gonna have no issues there at all. I'm not jealous much. Well, actually, I've got pretty much the same as you, with exception of the processor. I've got the previous generation i7 for whatever it is. Never remember it. 477K, is that right? Anyway, you'll have no problems with that system at all. So, how accurate is this representation of Johannesburg, Mad Pilot? Is it looking anything like it at all? What has stopped you going VR with your flying sessions? That's a complicated question. I guess first and foremost, for me, it's price. Because I've got this 3-screen setup, you know, I can't really warrant spending another £700-800 on a VR headset, and then everything else that goes with it. So it's that. Also, I'm not sure the frame rates in VR but certainly in Prepared, I don't know about X-Plane, are quite good enough. I don't want to get any loss of fluidity. And I haven't looked into it that much, so maybe you know, that's something for the future for me that I want to check out, because I think there's a lot of mileage in VR. In terms of doing it on the channel, I'm not sure how well that's going to come across. You know, with regards to you guys seeing what I see, and I've seen some versions online, and there's a lot of distortion with the ratio, what do you call it, the aspect ratio and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, I'd love to experience it though, and I'd be really interested in knowing what you guys think about VR and flight simming. It's a topic I'm really interested about, but can't really comment because I've never tried it, and like I said, I don't have a VR headset. At the time of this recording. Yeah, I'm not sure about this, as I've never been to Johannesburg, but I'm not so sure on the accuracy of it. Yeah, the scenery. Is there any free scenery for Johannesburg? VR is the future, it's just a matter of time. Yeah, I guess. I'm reluctant to completely buy into that, only because I haven't experienced it. Have you experienced VR, R1 Aviation? Because if you have, I'd love to know your thoughts on it. I mean, the idea that you're completely inside this world is you know, exciting. Absolutely. The immersion, the levels of immersion must be just like nothing else. Maybe I'll start up a VR fund. What do you think? Do you think people will contribute, and then we can try it out on the channel? Luna's World VR donations. Alright, we've got some nice nice looking clouds here. Kind of like feeling like flying the glider. So have a think, guys, about some cool places to fly a glider, mountainous hopefully, and then give me your ideas in the chat and we'll choose one. So what about Oculus Rift though? Because I heard that is the company is going down the pan. I read an article somewhere saying that. I don't know. Could be fake news. Who knows? I need to do some research a bit more. Vaden, yeah, I didn't get that Sky. I didn't get Better Sky because I didn't know if it's compatible with SkyMax, and also I don't know. Given that it's freeware, is it better than SkyMax 4? If it's like a replacement, or does it work in conjunction with it? I guess I could download it and try, but yeah, I don't know. William has suggested the Alps. That's always a very good suggestion. So, yeah, let's try. I haven't really flown much in Italy, so we'll go to one of the towns in the Italian Alps, I think. I love flying in cloud like this. It's just so relaxing and fun. Actually, Cape Town is a good idea. Okay, we'll do a little bit in the Italian Alps and then we'll go to Cape Town. Because Cape Town is absolutely beautiful. In fact, William, if you don't mind, we'll go to Cape Town actually. Is that okay? Hi there, B1. How you doing? Hi there, Mike. Welcome to the stream. And if you've just joined us, we are in Johannesburg currently. Just having a bit of a fly around. We're kind of chatting about VR and flight simming, and we also had a bit of a chat about the rumour going around on the forums about Prepared version 4 being in beta, and it being 64-bit with a new lighting system, etc., etc. So we'll just bust through this bit of cloud here. So we're switching to VFR, or IFR, sorry, watching my instruments. So we're okay. We're coming through the cloud now. Yeah. It's a bit less of a roller coaster this time, that's for sure. Calmer weather. Jaden been on? No, I haven't seen him today. In fact, I don't think I've seen him since that last stream where you very, very kindly donated to his PayPal fund. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sure he's around somewhere. Look at that lighting, isn't that just stunning? Pretty damn nice. Alright, just trimming out here a little bit. Look at that. That's pretty gorgeous. Is X-Enviro worth it? William, I can't really answer that because I don't have it. This is what you're seeing now is SkyMax Pro version 4. So I can't answer. I've never used X-Enviro. It does look great. The price tag sort of puts me off, but maybe I shouldn't let it. I don't know. I know that we've got some fans of X-Enviro in the stream, I'm sure. But it's not something I can really comment on because I've never tried it. Yeah, Active Sky, you know, is the bomb when it comes to real world weather. I wish they had something as good as that for X-Plane. So I'm with you on that one. Yeah, it's kind of windy here, isn't it? Oh no. We're saying we've got a 3 knot wind coming from the south. Still have the impression that SkyMax looks 2D even though it shouldn't. I saw this on your stall test in the glider. I kind of know what you mean. Like, I think the volumetric aspect could do with some work. Without a doubt. Like, we just pause it here. Like this here. This is great. But this sort of weird overlapping here, I don't think is integrated well enough. You know, because what you would see there is like you see here, a kind of trail of what's the word? Oh gosh, I'm trying to think of the word here. Vapor. Whereas this looks static. Does that make sense? So you can see the vapor here. That's cool. That's great. We want more of that. This looks like an image. This looks like a picture. So if that's what you mean, then I kind of agree with what you're saying. Yeah. However, the image there, I think, looks great. You know, that to me looks really nice. But occasionally, when it depicts like that, yeah, I don't know. Oh, there's no cursor. Okay, sorry. I must have... Sorry, I'm just in my settings to see whether I can change that without having to restart. Yeah, I think I'd have to restart the stream. I mean, SkyMax 4, I think, again, I don't like comparing, but the only other experience that I have is Rex and also CloudArt, which is the Active Sky sort of shoot-off. And I think, for me, CloudArt is absolutely superb. I really do miss that. That's one of the things, that and the PMDG 737 and 777 are the three most things that I miss the most, not flying in prepared. Other than that, I'm not too fast. Oh, A2A aircraft as well, because they are absolutely superb. But yeah, we're hitting 30 frames now, which is pretty good. Alright, so we're going to set this thing up for a landing. Just going to trim up and throttle back a bit, slow this beast down, put the gear down, first stage of flap, and then start a right hand turn. When I said put the gear down, dot dot dot, I'll just show you outside. There we go. Looking pretty dapper today, if I do say so myself. But yeah, no need for gear. Right, one stage of flat though. Oh hey there, old dirty shirt. Sorry I missed your entrance there. Well, old dirty shirt, it seems that you have a better system than I do. Because I've got the i7 4770. Hang on. Have you got the K version? Because this is overclocked. So maybe that's why you're not getting similar frames. But your graphics card is better than mine. I've got a 1070. So technically, if it is a K, you've got a better system than me. It's very rocky down there, isn't it? Is that usual? I've totally overshot the. Sorry, I was too interested in the rocks. All right, let's try this again. We're a wee bit low. All right. Stage a flap. It's still a good processor, but yeah, I've really found that overclocking it, you know, as you would expect, it does squeeze out a few more frames. But other than that, you should be getting fairly decent smoothness. I mean, that's the other thing. It's not all about frames, you know. It's about the smooth experience. Is it smooth? If you got loads of micro stutters, then that would really annoy me. Hi there, Ian. Yeah, doing a bit of an earlier one today, just to see what happens. Basically, I had some spare time, so yeah. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. All right, here we go then. Let's try this landing. We're a bit fast and we're a wee bit high. Let's see if we can sort that out a bit. We've got to be careful of those lights down below us over the road. Oops. And we'll just ease back on the power, keep the nose up for as long as possible. And oh man, this thing is so twitchy. And there we go. Excellent landing. I need to sort out the change the sensitivity on this. It's a bit too, because this thing is a stick controlled aircraft. I'm using a yoke, so it tends to be a little bit dodge. Anyway, let's just come to a stop here. And we are going to go to Cape Town. And we're going to take out the Antares 20E glider, which I absolutely love. What's the... can someone type in the ICAO for Cape Town? I've forgotten it. Where's the glider? There we go. Let's choose a cool livery. Let's go red, I think. And I'll tell you what, I'll just type Cape Town in here. It should come up. Cape Town International. Coolio. Start new flight. I do have a stick. I've just not... I've got this. I say I've got a stick. It's not... I think this is the cheapest stick that you can... Fact. Yeah, of course. How could I forget that? This is what I'm dealing with. This is the cheapest plasticky Thrustmaster. I think it probably deserves in the bin, to be honest. But I don't know. Yeah. No, that sucks. But anyway, oh sorry, I just kicked the camera. Hopefully that's all right. Yeah, just have a sip of this delicious coffee. It is coffee. It's not grape juice. Not this time of the day. It really is coffee. Okay, here we are. Now, as you know, the great thing about this glider, let's have a little look outside. Look at that, isn't she cool? Great thing about this, as you probably already know if you've watched my streams before, that we've got a little electric engine on this that will allow us to take off manually. And yeah, we can get up to about 10,000 feet. Maybe Jaden wants that stick. That's not a bad idea, actually. That's not a bad idea at all. Maybe I will. We'll see if he comes on. If he comes on, if Jaden comes on in this stream, I'll send it to him. There we go. How's that? I'll send it to him even if he doesn't, to be honest. But I just thought I'd hype it a bit more. Okay, that's a good idea. Thanks, guys. Great idea. I mean, it works. You know, it's fine. Don't get me wrong. Okay, lunchtime in Canada. Oh, very nice too. Let me just put this back. And welcome to the stream, Danny. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good lunchtime. And let's put the engine up on this thing. And there you go. You can see her. And there she is. All right, we are good to go. Now, where the hell is the runway from here? We've got to be a bit careful because we've got quite a wingspan on this thing. Let me just go to the map, find out where we are. Okay. So... All right, we'll try. We'll give this a go. I'm not very good at taxiing this thing, so bear with me. Again, it's a stick control. Maybe I need the stick. Maybe I'll look into buying another stick. I don't know. Oh, thanks, Danny. Very glad you're enjoying the videos and the streams. Appreciate that. Alright, a little bit... I'm actually going the wrong way. Vaden, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate that. And I'll see you next time. Ignore the fact that we're off-roading here, by the way. This is perfectly normal. This is this glide is fitted with tires that can handle. I'm lying. I've gone the wrong way. All right. Oh, I imagine it would be very stressful flying a Cessna with a stick. Yeah. Look at this scenery. Isn't this stunning? Absolutely gorgeous. Perfect time of day as well to show off the fantastic lighting in X-Plane 11. Oh, I can't wait to get up there. Come on. Right. Let's see if we can just taxi without... I hope you're noticing my taxiing skills in this. Much improved. I think also they've, in one of the updates, I think they've maybe improved that. Oh god, off-road again. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, don't worry about that. That's fine, that's fine. That's fine. That wasn't the tail hitting the floor. Completely fine.
Stall.
I'm stalling it on the ground. That is a first. Has anyone else done that before? We're doing the impossible. All right. Hey. Macheska, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you are well. And just let me know if anyone is new to the stream here today, if this is their first time. Do a special welcome and shout out to you guys. Alright, we should be good to take off from this side, I think. Our takeoff flaps are set. Yeah, that should give us enough. You know what? Maybe we'll take off. We'll go this way. Just gives us a bit more room. I think we'll be fine, but let's play it safe. Alright, here we go. Do a rolling takeoff. I know we're not center, but that'll do. Here we go, guys. And up we go. Just about. We're up and away. E-Rock, I'm pretty sure that's not your first time. I recognise your name from somewhere. Maybe you've commented on a post rather than being in the live session. I'm not sure, but I definitely recognise your name. Just sorry, I'm just going back over the chat here. So Ian has switched over to X-Plane. I convinced him. Well, It's not hard to be convinced, is it really? I mean, look at it. Look at this. And the fluidity. Anyway, etc., etc. Trying to recover from the stall. Yeah. Funny how you're talking about how good you are at taxi, and then you go off the taxiway. Yeah. Never believe anything I say. Basically, as a general rule. I'm not good at taxing. I'm just better than I was. That's all I'm saying. Email to support hi-fi. Oh, nice one. Yeah, good work. Absolutely can't hurt at all. Thanks for doing that. It's going to benefit us all if they say yes. Macheska, you subscribed. Oh, thank you, sir. That's very kind. Or Madame, I don't know. But thank you anyway. Really appreciate that. Yeah, E-Rock. One thing... Oh, the gear is up, yeah. I've got an incredibly good memory, so I pretty much know who's been here before. More or less. I'm sort of a regular old glider man, 45 years old. That's not old. Jeez. First time for me. Switched to X-Plane recently. Good stuff, Will. Welcome to the dark side. Alright. Oops. One thing I haven't done is actually, which I must do, is first of all go to the right thing. I've got to put the thermals up. We'll just knock this down and we'll just knock this up. Okay, that should set us up. Look at that. Absolutely ridiculously stunning. I'm just laughing at your comments about your wives not letting you buy stuff. Yeah, you know, but it is. Well, maybe you guys can answer this. Is flight simming an expensive hobby? Because it's a lot more expensive doing it in real. I'm fortunate that I can do both, and this fills in the gaps for me when I'm not able to fly in real life. But you know, I mean, I don't think it has to be expensive. I mean, you do need a good PC, you do need a good graphics card, which that in itself is, you know, a decent amount of money. But the sim itself, £60 or $60, whatever it is. And then the great thing about X-Plane is there's so many free add-ons that, you know, that are really good. And you've got Ortho now, where you can generate your own scenery. So I think it's pretty, in comparison to Prepared and FSX, I think it's a very reasonable way of getting into flight simming. And if you're anything like me, if you like the flight dynamics of this thing, there's no looking back. You know, this is it for me until something else better comes along. But yeah, I think this is the most cost-effective way of doing it. Oh, Bill. Okay, Bill. Consider it done. I couldn't work out that was your name there, but thanks for clearing that up. I've logged that in my brain. Instead of R1, I can call you Ruben. Okay, Cool stuff. Thanks, Ruben. I will again log that in. It's good. It's good that we're on first term names, by the way. Oh, and in case you didn't know, my name is actually it's Wayne, but you can call me Luna. I don't mind. Luna is the name of my dog, who's this joyful. Well, I introduced her on the streams a couple of streams back, and she is an absolute bundle of joy. Right, I'm gonna put this engine away so we've got basically a little bit of power left. I'm gonna put the electric engine away, and we are properly fully gliding now. And isn't that beautiful? That silence. Oh, that is so gorgeous. I'm just going to check my speed brakes are working. Yeah, they are. Cool. Absolutely stunning. This is one of the most. This is one of my most favorite things to do on X-Plane, and it's to glide, especially in this glider. Absolutely love it. I'm going to explore other gliders as well. I'm new to gliding. I've booked a gliding lesson, but I'm going to do it when the weather gets a bit better. So I can't wait for that. This could be my new thing, as well as trying to do a PPL and stream and do all and then work. Oh, Danny, you're off. Okay, thanks for joining us in your lunch break. Hope you have a good rest of the day. Thanks for joining us. Flight Sim is expensive, but X-Plane has a very strong community which is used to have. Absolutely, totally agree there, Ruben. Wayne, it is. Hello. Oh, hi, Amanda. Ian was just saying how grateful he is that you've allowed him to buy a new PC for flight simming. That's, I have to say, that's really, really kind of you to do that, because you know he does need it. He needs an i7. You can't really have anything less to run this. So it's okay, Ian. You can pay me that tenner later on. I probably just caused an argument there. Apologies. Wayne's World. Yeah, that's me. Actually, I probably should have called the channel that. Luna's World is much more fitting because she is an absolute bundle of joy every second of the day, literally. I'd rather say Bruce Wayne. Batman. Yeah. Hey Dan. Hey, it's Dan. Everyone. Hey Dan. Hope you're well. Oh no, it's got to be the KB Lake, whatever it's called, the latest i7. It's got to be done. That's the only one that you can use. So my X-Plane settings are pretty maxed out. Let me show you here. Just quickly show you. The only thing that I've turned down is this. I always turn down anti-aliasing when I stream, just because OBS just kills that. I've turned down reflection detail to minimal because it doesn't look great. I don't have. I could have that drawed aircraft, and then I turned shadows on the scenery off because that I lose about 8 frames if I check that. But everything else is, as you can see, maxed out. And I probably should go to full screen. Just going to quickly reload that. E-Rock. So the plane, well, the glider, I suppose, it is part plane. It's a part glider as well. It's got a little electric motor, so you can take off and climb up to about 10,000 feet with the motor. But right now, the motor is very securely put away, and we are gliding around in this beautiful aircraft. It's called the Antares 20E, and it's actually exists in real life. This is not a concept glider, and it's brilliant. It's one of the best gliders that I've used. It is payware. It's not free, but it's worth every penny. I can't remember how much I paid. It wasn't that much, but it's great. By the way, I've never seen a YouTube live stream with no trolling. Do you know, I'm really lucky, to be honest. I very rarely get any trolls at all. In fact, I don't think I've had any. I really don't think I've had any, and I think that says a lot about our community. I think trolls just wouldn't be interested in even coming into a stream like this. Touch wood, you know, now that I've said that, we'll get some idiot come in. But yeah, I'm really lucky. And that's testament to you guys, your mature nature. That coffee, you know when coffee is good when you can drink it cold as well as hot. That coffee is pretty cold now, but it's still just as good. I want to see if we can make it over to this mountain range over here. We do have a little bit of energy left in the old motor, so if we get too stuck, we should have enough to get back. Amanda, I think Ian has paid out enough, let alone £10. Okay, alright, I'll waive that £10 fee then. Consider it a moment of just good gesture. Good, yeah. You can have that on me, Ian. Oh, dear. Flying Falcon, what genre of music do you compose? I would like to extend my gratitude for a well-presented and well-formatted channel. Well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say, to inspire others to pursue aviation dreams, whether virtual or otherwise. Well, thank you. I really do appreciate that. And that is the goal, you know, of the channel, is to, as you say, get people who may not otherwise get interested in aviation, get into simming, and then maybe, you know, who knows, go for a trial flight and get hooked. Yeah, thank you. Really appreciate that. In terms of my other work, or my my main work, which is basically I'm a jazz pianist by trade. That's what I do for a living. And do some composing as well. So mostly I compose jazz, but classical as well. I've done stuff for adverts and some independent films, stuff like that. But yeah, mostly I'm a performing jazz pianist. I also teach at a university, and yeah, you know, so it's all very busy. But I'm so super lucky to do what I love and still have time to do stuff like this. It is pretty unusual that I do it on a Friday afternoon, but like I said, I had some spare time. E-Rock's trolling right now. This is what, the fact that you're saying it's so cool when really it's not. Oh dear, okay. So Amanda's let it slip that her dad Ian has just brought yoke and pedals, and his wife Linda doesn't know yet. That is dangerous territory. Luna's World, the channel of Luna's World takes no responsibility for any domestic violence or stuff like that as a result of addiction to flight simming. There you go. That's my disclaimer out the way. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting closer to these mountains. I hope we are going to pick up some thermals. It's a long way back. Guess we could always land at this small airfield down just off to the somewhere down there. There it is. Right there. That's our emergency. Oh, okay, Mike. See you later. I don't know if you've gone already. Sorry, I missed that. But yeah, I'm sure we'll probably still be here. So do come on back. Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. Yeah, that's a great record. That's a great one. If you meet people who say, "Oh, I don't like jazz," buy them that record, and then make them listen to it, and then ask them the same question afterwards. I guarantee they'll say, "Oh, actually, if that's what jazz is, I kind of like it." Alright, so we are running out of steam a little bit, I have to say. Let's just see if we can catch a few thermals here. We're in a downdraft. There's one. Oh, no, no. There's a slight thermal, another downdraft. Oh, dear. Anyway, we'll see. Just see how close we can make it. Yeah, guys, if you want to give me a quick like on the stream, I'd really appreciate that. If you are enjoying yourself. If you're not enjoying yourself, then don't like it, but tell me why you aren't, and I can do something about it. You know, I really value your feedback, because I want to make this channel as good as it can possibly be with me at the controls, basically. I think I'm going to do some ortho scenery for Cape Town, because what a beautiful place it is. Imagine this in full ortho at level 19. That is going to be pretty stunning. Right, let me try and catch up with the chat. Bill played the bugle badly. That's very cool. Hey, it's Dan plays piano. Excellent taste, my friend. Piano is the superior instrument of all instruments, obviously. But have you noticed that the King Air C90 altitude indicator turned in the opposite direction of the way you're turning? I haven't flown that aircraft much in X-Plane 11, so I can't say I have noticed that, but I will check it out next time I'm in it. That seems like a very weird bug that shouldn't be doing that. But anyway, yeah, thank you for the heads up on that. Anyone else experiencing that? Mad Pilot went to Ronnie Scott's when he was in London. Excellent. That's a very cool place. I've played there quite a few times. It's very cool. That's the real deal there. It's where all the great jazz happens in London. That and Pizza Express in Dean Street. From Belgium. I like that you reply to comments and elaborate to people. Well, I do my best. I do miss some of them, but yeah, that's the whole point, you know. I like the interaction. I don't get the streamers who just kind of ignore the people watching them. I think it's really, really important. It's a more fun experience for everybody if you engage with your audience, just like you would if you were doing a gig. You know, this is kind of similar, to be honest. You're performing in a sense. It's a lot less, it's a lot more relaxed here, of course, because we're in a glider. Just, you know, shooting around talking about flying and stuff. But it's kind of the same thing. Welcome, James. How you doing? Oh, thank you for those nice comments. Really do appreciate that. I do, you know, I do put quite a bit of effort into the channel, and it's not always easy keeping it, you know, interesting and keeping it up, so to speak, with my job, and you know, but I'm doing my best, and I'm glad that you are recognizing that. So thank you. Really do. That does mean a lot. Nina Simone, yeah. Well, she was not only a great singer, but one of the superb piano players. She was destined to be a classical pianist. I don't know if you know the story, but because of the color of her skin, which is just sickening to say, she was not able to pursue a career in classical piano. She was told that she had to play jazz, but she was an incredible musician, not just a singer. Be cool to have a jazz club. Well, I do have an alternative YouTube channel, and I'm going to rekindle it. There's nothing much on there at the moment, but it's going to be dedicated to helping people learn how to play jazz. And I might use that channel to every now and again do some live streams of me playing, and you know, taking some requests. So I don't know if you guys will be interested in that. When I rekindle the channel, I'll post what it's called, and you can subscribe to that if you're interested in that kind of thing. I mean, that will be during the day though, because I suppose I could do it in the evening as well. I've got a real piano over there, and that's actually getting tuned on Wednesday, and I do have a digital piano. So I'm just thinking at night time, I don't want to annoy the neighbours, so I could probably plug in the digital piano right into the PC and stream doing that. But anyway, I don't know. It's not something I really think is appropriate for this channel, because it'd be kind of weird. Aviation and jazz piano, that would be kind of weird. But yeah, I'll probably do it on another. As I said, I've got another channel that doesn't have much on there right now. So we're in the beautiful Cape Town, just gliding around, taking in this amazing scenery, this gorgeous lighting, and the very serene, relaxed feeling you get flying this glider. It really, really is. Let's pop outside so you can see the outside. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Look how graceful that is. Isn't that cool? So Shift 1 is this kind of cinematic camera, which is kind of great. but it's a bit disorientating if you're flying at the same time. So let me just get back in here so we know what we're doing. But that's quite a nice effect. I might utilize that in some of my videos a bit more. Okay, E-Rock, see you later. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you being here. Again, I don't know. Maybe he's gone already. Bolts 55. Well, with the exception of the aircraft and the clouds, everything else is completely default. So there's no scenery here. This is what it should look like for you. So yeah, just so you know. Alright, I wonder if we'll make it back to Cape Town International. Hopefully we will. We'll fly over the city. I think we will. What's our altitude? Yeah, we should be fine. Just over 3,000 feet. Should be good. But yeah, this is going to be a must for some ortho scenery. I'm going to get that on the go tonight. So guys, I know whenever I ask this, you guys say, "Oh, just do what you keep doing what you're doing." But have you guys got any ideas for videos that you want to see? I don't care how wacky you think the ideas might be. I'm really into kind of making things as creative as possible. So let me know. Okay, Tony. I wonder whether you have... So are the VORs showing at all? Because what you have to do is copy across... If you've got X-Plane 10, and if you haven't, you can download the demo. And you need to copy across... there's a folder that I can't quite remember without looking. I'd have to have a look. But if you send me a message, I'll send you the name of the folder that you need, unless someone else in the chat knows what it is. I can't remember what it is. Is it GSN something? Anyway, you copy that across and it takes all the nav data and puts it into X-Plane 11, because I had the same issue. So I hope that helps. But that's probably what it is. We're gonna land on the long runway, so I was gonna go for the short one, but actually I think we're gonna, just so I can see those mountains, no other reason really. I'm gonna start to decrease the altitude a little bit. I want to go down to 2,300, so I'm deploying the speed brakes, which doesn't affect the speed, it affects the descent rate. A Dummy's Guide to GPS Navigation. Okay. That's pretty easily done. Yeah, okay. I could do that. I mean, yeah, sure. Cessna. Okay. I could do the same thing in a jet and... in the Cessna. Does the Skyhawk have nav GPS? I think it does. Yeah. So yeah, sure, I could do that. Navigation in general, I could do a series on that. Again, because I'm studying it as part of my PPL, so that is something that I have got lined up. I'm losing frame rates here for some reason. I don't know why that is. Okay, back up. Yeah, that is definitely an idea that I had in mind. So yeah, absolutely. IFR flights with unexpected instrument failures would be awesome. Okay, the only issue with that is that I'm not an airline pilot, unless you mean in like a Cessna or something like that. Because, you know, if you have failures of that kind, then there are checklists and things that you need to go about. But maybe I could look into that, and maybe there's a particular aircraft that I've got that we can research into. So yeah, thank you. Anything on navigation would be awesome. Sure. All right, gonna put the gear down. And I'm gonna put some flap to neutral. Alright, I'm just going to concentrate on getting this thing down. So, excuse me while I do that. I'm not ignoring you. Well, I am. But it's all very necessary if we're to survive this approach. And I'm not very good at... I tend not to be very good at this because I just misjudge the airspeed and how far out we are. So I always, for safety reasons, I'll probably overshoot the PAPI lights a bit, just so I know we've got enough runway. Alright, put some flap down. And very majestically come down for a landing in this beautiful aircraft. And beautiful scenery. This is all default scenery, by the way. Like I said before, there's nothing posh here at all. Oh dear. Don't know why the engine's just started up.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20.
Alright, so doing my best to bleed off this speed. And try and give us a smooth touchdown. Alright, we got rated good. That's not too bad. And then we'll deploy the electric motor so we can taxi to our gate. And that was a very nice, pleasant flight, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to go somewhere else, and I'm going to fly in the Aerobasque thingy-majig that I got recently, only because I haven't flown it much. The name escapes me right now. I really do love this. I highly recommend this glider. If you guys are interested in gliding and want to experience this, I really do recommend it. It's so much fun to fly. The flight model is superb. And like I said, you've got the added bonus of it having this electric aircraft. Do read the manual though, because it takes a little bit of assigning buttons to get it set up properly. Don't just try and jump in and think you can fly it straight away. It does take, it doesn't take long, like 5 minutes, if that. But yeah, you do need to do that, because otherwise you'll be disappointed with it, because it won't work properly. So do read the manual if you get it, but I do really recommend it. It's so much fun. I need to do some more proper videos with it, actually. But yeah. And we'll just taxi back to pretty much where we started, or more or less, I think. And I'll catch up let me just catch up with the chat there, see if I've missed anything. Make a video of how to use ATC and VATSIM. That's something I'm not that good at, if I'm honest. I mean, I know the basics. I don't even know. I haven't even set up X-Plane 11 with anything online yet. So, but again, I do plan to do that. I do plan to fly online. So, whether I could teach someone else, I don't know. I could certainly do some flights online, and you guys can see what I do, and I'll get some of it wrong. But then you might learn. You know, you might learn from that. So, I don't know if I'd be comfortable doing a tutorial on that, because I'm still learning myself. But I'm more, like I said, I'm more than happy to try and do some videos flying online so you can learn from my mistakes, if that makes sense. There we go. Let's see. Oops. What else? I'm just going to go through the chat here, guys. Just bear with me for a second. VATSIM, various cold starts, MD80. It's almost a game in itself. Yeah, I could do that. I mean, I do know, again, the basics, but I could go through the checklist with you of how to start from cold and dark. Amanda, can I ask what got you into flight simulation? Yeah, sure. So I'm trying to think when this was. It was a long time ago, but basically my dad had a PC, and he had what would it be, 94 maybe, Microsoft Flight Sim 94, 95. I think that was the first sim that I had, and it looked terrible. Started you off at Meigs Field in Chicago, and literally, I guess I was about 12 at the time. My dad took some flying lessons when he was younger, and so I don't know, I've just had I suppose an inbuilt interest in flying from a young age. And then, you know, flight simming was available to me because we had a computer in the house from a young age. And then I got my own computer, and then, you know, it's just something I've always done. And then I started my PPL last year because I was, you know, didn't have the time or the money to do that up until this point. So yeah, that's kind of it really. But it's something I've always been into for a long time, and I've used you know, up to FSX, and then went over to Prepared, and then was with Prepared for a long time, and then, you know, in the last 6 months gone over to X-Plane 11. Cessna flight in IFR for those who are beginner pilots to show what they might expect instrument to look like when they say lose vacuum pump or pitch to it static. Yeah, could do some of that. Definitely, that sounds good and interesting. More technical stuff. That's one thing I haven't really done much of on this channel yet, and it's the sort of technical aspects of flying, the basics of flying. And I'd really like to do a series on that. Again, to reinforce what I'm learning, you know, to help me learn more about it, you know, and share whatever knowledge I have with you guys. So that's definitely something I've got planned for the not too distant future. Emergency landing with engine failure in a field just after takeoff. Yeah, that's a great idea. Adam could do that. And again, I would want to do that following proper procedures. So all these things do require a little bit of time for me to read up and get them together. And you know, one thing I will do though is that what I'm not going to do is practice these things until I'm an expert and then do the video. I want to really, I don't mind making a fool of myself. I want you guys to see the process, just basically so that you guys can see how difficult it really is. I do have a lot of experience flying flight simulators, and I've got some experience flying in real life, but it's still really tricky, you know, for me. So I want that to come across. I don't want to be like this perfectly polished channel where everything I do is correct. I just don't have the time for that. And also, I really want it. I want it to be an accurate, representation of what I'm about. The personal stamp on the channel, I suppose. But yeah, those are all great ideas. I really do appreciate all that. One should do a charity event going around the world on X-Plane, a marathon event. Well, I think there are. Oh, that's a very important person Facebooking me. I might have to deal with that actually, guys. If you could bear with me. Anyway, I'll wait until he writes more, and then I'll deal with that if you don't mind. This is the one of the downsides to streaming. Mind you, it's 6 o'clock. But anyway, I need to answer that, but I don't want to end the stream right now. So if you don't mind just chatting among yourselves. Anyway, like I said, I'll wait till he writes more stuff. I think someone does a charity event, World Flight. I think if you Google World Flight, I think it's on Prepared. But that's a cool idea doing it on X-Plane if nobody's done that yet. I'm not sure about the logistics of that. But yeah. What I'm going to do actually is at the end of the stream, I'm going to scroll up, I'm going to copy these things down. So I don't forget them. So thank you, Ruben, for that tip there. Nice landing. Thank you. Yeah, it was not bad. It's still funny to me that a glider can taxi. Yeah, that is kind of weird. No way of avoiding clouds in the ortho. Yeah, not that I know of. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's got any other suggestions. Maybe change the source and see if that works. But okay, guys, can you give me 5 minutes just to? I need to reply to this message, and I'll be back with you very soon. So chat amongst yourselves. I'll keep the stream going. I'm just going to mute the mic though, and I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put a replay on, and you can see the outside. So if you wouldn't mind, if anyone comes in saying why isn't he speaking, if you just say he's doing stuff and he'll be back in 5 minutes, that would be cool. So there we go. For now, I'll just leave you with this replay. I'll put it on the cinematic view, and I'll be back very soon. Okay, right, I'm back. I'm still chatting to my business associate here, but I can multitask, can chat to both. I can't. What I can't do though is fly and chat at the same time. So if you don't mind, I'll just kind of chat with you guys, and when I need to, I'll just answer this. But it shouldn't go on for much longer than 5 or 10 minutes though. So hope that's cool with you. Are you still with me, guys? I'm still here. Hopefully you can still hear me. Have I turned it on? Yeah. So what we're seeing now, in case you've just joined us, is a quick replay. Look at those wings. There's great wing flex as well. I don't know if you see... Yeah, you can see it on the video. It's pretty cool. Okay, let me just get through some of the chat here. How about you take the Antares to a mountain pass and try some dynamic soaring? Yeah, we could do that. That sounds good fun. How do you turn on the voice that tells you your altitude? Well, that depends on the aircraft, I think, Adam. So it doesn't happen on all aircraft. It just depends on, yeah, which aircraft you're in. Not all of them have that. Would you consider basic VFR flying? I recently picked up the Cherokee. That's a great aircraft and it's very strange having no GPS to rely on cross country. Yeah, I mean, again, that's something that I'm working on in real life, route planning, proper navigation, old school flying, as I like to call it. So yeah, definitely that's in the pipeline, James. And again, it's not a question of if, it's just when, because those kinds of videos do take a lot of planning, but I'm working on that, so absolutely. Okay, guys, I think what I'll do, if you don't mind, because it's a bit weird me doing this and I want to be flying. I want my attention to be with you guys. So I think if you don't mind, I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to deal with this and just check on things here at home, and then I'll probably do a bit of a stream a bit later on, if you don't mind. So again, thank you for being here, and appreciate all your feedback and all of your ideas. I'm going to copy all this chat and put it into a document. And so yeah, so I'll end now, and we will meet again very soon, possibly later on this evening. And Flying Falcon, I haven't completed it. No, I'm in the throes of doing it. So yeah, hope to complete it this time, you know, within this year. That's my goal. But yeah, okay guys, I'll see you very soon. Thanks a lot again, really appreciate it. See you soon. Take care.